Why, hello there, our YouTube audience. This is a Windows Phone 7 game review of Red, which is available in the marketplace for 99 cents.
Is this still loading? I can't do an evil laugh for that long. Cut! Okay, here we go. Seriously, it's still loading? Oh, finally.
Welcome, my evil minions. Today you will be learning how to retrieve gold and jewelry.
Cut. We're doing a review. We can't do this stuff.
Oh, alright.
In this game, you have to navigate your character through a maze, which has a number of different booby traps that you have to avoid. And these booby traps are actually kind of like the game Battleship almost, because each booby trap has like a certain length and different sizes and stuff like that. So the goal here is to collect as many coins as you can and get to the finish all the way down there and rack up as many points as you can. So you can try to collect these gems here too, in addition to the coins. And once you get to a coin, it's kind of like a checkpoint there. If you get to the coin, then you can just start from there instead of starting from the beginning. So I got there, now I can walk to the next one. But you always have to look out for booby traps. We'll probably run into a booby trap soon here. Actually, I'm getting pretty lucky. But at the top it shows you all the booby traps that they have. So here I've actually gone through this entire level without hitting one booby trap. Oh wait. I just got shot with some arrows. That happens. Yeah. So, arrows, how they work is actually, if we can go to the help here, the how to play, it describes how all of these are laid out. And if you go over here, it shows you them. So arrows, there are 4 straight or 4 verticals. So 4 horizontal or verticals. And before I didn't even look at this how to play menu, and I just kind of started to work through it, and I wasn't sure how all these like booby traps were connected. But once I looked at this, I realized that there's actually a method to its madness. I mean, before I thought, hey, it's more fun to integrate exponential functions using U-subs than play this game. But once I saw this part of it, I realized that there was a lot more to this game, and it made it so much more exciting. Because now I know that, okay, there's an arrow there, so it could span 4 in that direction, or 4 vertically. So I need to somehow get around that. I could probably send my character through here, and hopefully avoid it. And I did. And I even found a secret chest there. So throughout the game, there's some of those hidden chests. They don't show up on the map, you just kind of have to explore around to find them. And it totals up your score there. And you have to try to get, I believe it's 30,000 or 300,000 points to unlock the next little mission set. So here we go, we got that one. And as you notice, those gems will move each time so that it kind of shakes up the gameplay some. And as you go through the game, it'll become tougher. So there was a little pitfall one there, and those are just 4 blocks in a square. So we know that we can go here, and we will be safe. So the game actually has a lot of strategy to it. And it has some really great visuals, like those visuals of when I was getting shot by the arrows. They looked pretty sick. And the shadow here, it has a dynamic shadow from your flame, and it just looks pretty good overall. The only complaint is the loading times in the beginning of the game. And the controls are really easy to use. You can tap on the squares or you can drag out a route. And either way it works really well. Haha, arrows! I kind of love the little simple visuals of this game. And as you can see, I just got burnt. And I turned into a pile of ashes. So those fire pits, they go 2 blocks horizontally, and then they skip a row, and then they start 2 more down here. Or they can do that rotated. So you have to think about which way they're probably set up. So I'm going to try going straight into here. And I'm good. And then I know I have to go around those and make it to the finish. Dang. So it's a lot of trial and error. And each time you get killed by those, it does affect the game. You have 45 lives up here. Those are shown as hats. And you actually start out with like 50, I believe. So it gives you a lot of lives, but through the end of the round, like there's 9 levels in this one, you actually use a lot of those. Because you keep on having to experiment and see which route does or doesn't have the traps. So it's really great. Let's check out one of the other expeditions here. So this one's difficulty medium, and as you go the difficulty increases. And it'll give you some really good lasting value, like close to 3 hours of lasting value. And probably even more, depending on how good you are at solving these. And sometimes you need to go back and replay it to get a higher score so that you can unlock the next expedition. So there's a great variation of the booby traps and great variation of puzzles, and just overall it's actually a surprisingly good game. If this game looks like a fun puzzle/maze game to you, you can pick it up in the marketplace for 99 cents, and it's called Red with 2 Ds. Subscribe to WM Power Users for more news and reviews.